Greetings, friends and esteemed adventurers. Welcome back to part 5 of our Demonspawn Abyssal Night. In the last episode, we finished up the dungeon as well as orc mines. So in this episode, I think we're going to start going for lair branches. So let's see what we have to work with. We've got shoals and snake pit. Snake pit, I don't mind so much. Shoals could be colossally annoying. So let's go ahead and go to snake. How are we doing for resists? Okay, we've got our poise. That's probably like the main important one, at least in my opinion. Okay, I think we're okay to start thinking about that. What do we have for rings? Wow. Okay, I forgot we have a ring shop. So for snake, I mean, obviously our poise is the biggest one. For the mambas, there's not much we can do about anacondas. The nagas kind of just do everything. MR would be good to have there. So let's go ahead and grab I think I do want one. Yeah, that protection from magic. I think I'll get that. So let's go grab that one. We'll kill our good friend the Cyclops first. Okay, so we'll go ahead and, oh, we can't pick that up. We'll drop the Wand of Ice Blast, and we can drop the Scrolls of Amnesia. We might use one of those later, but right now I don't think those are going to see any use. And then we can drop our fruits as well. So, yeah, we'll pick up Protection from Magic, and then let's see, what other rings do we have available to us? We could grab another Protection from Magic from that shop in Orc. Do we have Protection from Fire? No, but we do have a ring of Fire, and we should still have 3 pips of RC even with that, because we have boots with RC, and then we have a helmet with 3 pips of RC. So we'll go ahead and pick up that ring of Fire. And you'll see what I'm going to do here in just a second. Okay. I didn't actually mean to hit shadow creatures, but I'll take it. Alright. So what I'm going to do here, and this is going to take just a second, so bear with me. I want to make some macros. And I'm going to do that so I can swap out rings. So I can use these 2 rings of wizardry to cast my spells, and then I can switch them out for the 2 resist rings. And I think that's worth doing because it should only take a turn to do. So I'm going to set a macro to equip the 2 resist rings, then I'm going to set a macro to re-equip the 2 wizardry rings. So let's see, the first key is going to have to be Shift P, and we'll go ahead and put on the Protection from Magic, and then Shift P again, and the Ring of Fire. Okay. So I think that was P, or Shift P underscore, or lowercase d, Shift P, Shift Q. I'm gonna go ahead and no, I want to assign that to 6. So Shift P _D Shift P Shift Q. I think that should work. And then to switch them, we'll do 7. So Shift P, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit E U, and then Shift P again. Q D. All right. I think that's right. We're gonna try it. Okay, that didn't quite work. We did get our 2 rings of wizardry on, but we accidentally dropped the uncursed ring of fire. Okay, so let's try 6. Oh, I think did that just freeze our game? Nope. Okay, so we're still not quite there. So let's go ahead. We're gonna put on our ring of wizardry for the protection from magic. Okay. So actually, let's rebind these, make this a little bit easier. So we'll call that one C, this one D. Oh, no. Okay, so we made that one equal to D, and then we'll make this one, I think. No, I wanted this one to be equal to D. So now our wizardries are C and D, and then we'll make this one E, and we'll make this one F. Okay. So to put on did we do that right? Yeah, C and D are our 2 rings of wizardry, and then E and F for the other 2. Okay, I know this is stupidly complicated. It's probably easier to just do it without a macro, but I kind of want to set this up. Alright, so to switch out the resist rings, we're going to go Shift P and then E. And then we hit Shift P again, F, C. So Shift P, E, Shift P, F, C. Shift P, E, Shift P, F, C. Okay. And then to switch them, we'll go Shift P, C, F. And then Shift P, D, E. Yeah, I think that should work. Shift P, C, F, Shift P, D, E, I think. Let's try it. 6. Okay, so that puts on our resists. 7. Didn't quite get us there. Oh, yes it did. I just hit the wrong button. Yeah, so 6 gets our resists, and 7 gets wizardry. Okay, so it takes 2 turns to do that, so that's something to keep in mind, but I think that was worth doing. Alright, so now we go to Snake. I'd rather do Snake than Shoals, at least right now, until we get a little bit more defenses. Okay, so that time Shadow Creatures gave us a Mana Viper. That's pretty nice. There's a Dire Flail of Holy Wrath, which we can't use. Alright, so that's a whole lot of stuff. Go ahead and put that there. Spectral, Executioner, and then I'm going to switch rings. Alright, so now we've got our resist rings on. Our Spire and our Executioner are doing the work for us as well as they can. Yeah, Executioner is just incredible. And we'll get our wizardries back. Okay, I like that macro a lot. That's pretty cool. I didn't think that was going to work. Wow, that guy did some serious damage to me. I'm not sure where all that came from. And we'll go ahead and eat. No reason not to. I think what I'll do here is put the Spire here, and then, yeah, this will work. I'll try to pull some things back. Perfect. And let the Spire do the work. Excellent. That's why we were hungry. We didn't have room. Do we have any identifies? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use that. Let's go ahead and identify a potion. Okay. Another identify. Excellent. Cool. We'll go ahead and turn off spellcasting. We still have max hunger on Shadow Creatures, so that didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. But we did get more spell levels, so Summon Hydra is not out of the realm of possibility, though I probably won't end up doing that. So how is this all doing? This all looks okay to me. I'm going to focus fighting, try to get a little bit more health. I feel a little bit more comfortable with like 150 health. Oh my gosh, I just love Lightning Spire. Such a strong spell. Like, just look at this. This is stupid. Okay. Snake 1 is complete. Feeling okay so far. I had a little bit of a scary moment right at the beginning, but I'm going to largely chalk that up to going out to dinner and just not being ready to come back. Let's go ahead and drop our remove curse. Actually, no. Let's drop our amnesia. We don't really need remove curse right now. We can always just come back for it, but right now we've got room, so. I need to slow down just a little bit. Nothing has spawned yet, which means I'm not really sure how, like, the algorithms behind monsters spawning. I don't know if it's like you're supposed to spawn a certain number per zone or whatever, in which case we're about to get a whole bunch of nonsense spawned somewhere. But I don't really want to test that and run into something really scary and not be ready for it. The other thing that's making me just a little bit nervous is I only have the one upstairs so far. So if I run into some nonsense, I'm not going to be able to kite it back to the upstairs very well. Let's go ahead and bring in a shadow creature. We'll get a black mamba to help us out. Cool. Ooh. Oh, this guy's hurting us. Okay. Let's go ahead and spectral weapon. We want to just get rid of him as quickly as possible. He poisoned us pretty heftily and then hit us with something that knocked our poison resistance out. I'm not sure what did that, but that was painful. Okay, and now I got a cacodemon, so this fight is just no big deal. A shock serpent. I'm quite grateful to have our elect. Jerks, they killed my spire. That is so rude. Okay, I hate ghosts. Luckily, we're pretty strong, so I don't think this will be too much of a deal. He can hit super hard, though. Okay. So let's go ahead and basically throw everything at him. We'll bring our spire back here, get a spectral weapon going, a couple of shadow creatures, and then I'm going to try to get behind the shadow, or behind all the summons and let them do the work. That's not really working though. Okay, so we basically did no damage to him and he trucked me for a whole bunch, so we're just going to let him be. I don't want to deal with that. And we'll go do something else. Okay, here's the ghost again. Okay, and we have no mana left for Guardian Spirit, but yeah, I'm not dealing with this. We're just getting trucked by him. So we may end up basically just skipping that floor. We're going to try to clear out the rest of it without dealing with that ghost, but I think he's going to end up being a real challenge for us. Interesting. A twisted rapier. Such a cool name. It reminds me of like a RuneScape weapon. Okay, so we're almost clear. We'll just make sure there's nothing interesting in these last couple sections, and then we'll just call it a day. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All three of our downstairs are kind of in that same area, though, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, so I'm going to call that Snake 2. We'll move on to Snake 3. Okay, so without our Rings of Wizardry, Lightning Spire is relatively castable, but the rest of it, not so much. Alright, so this guy shouldn't be too challenging, but he is one of the harder enemies in here, so I don't want to take him too easily. Okay, we've got a File of Floods, and I think I definitely want to use that. So I am gonna go ahead now and drop our Remove Curse scrolls. If we do end up with something cursed, we can just come back and grab them. I'm not too worried. But I like File of Floods a lot. The elementals are just sweet. This character is making me want to play something with Che. Wear big armor and still be able to cast. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Maybe the next game I play we'll do something with Che. The other one I'd really like to play with is Rue. I've gotten Rue to lair a couple times, and I've just died to my own stupidity. Basically, one time was like, I should probably make room, huh? I kind of like all of this. I guess flight I don't need. If we really need to fly, I can come back for those. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Rue. I really like Rue, so I've died playing Rue a couple of times, and it's always been because I end up power leaping into some bad scenario, or I power leap like behind a two-headed ogre or something, and there's something behind it that's just as bad. So I'd really like to play Rue again and play it a little bit more conservatively, because I think that'd be really fun. And Rue just seems so strong. Okay, so this sucks a little bit. So we'll go ahead and get the Spire out, take out the Salamander, and then go ahead and heal. Aren't there chunks? Yeah. Okay, we need to make more room. This is the one thing that drives me crazy about this game. So we've got 2 Wands of Acid. One of them has been zapped a few times, so we'll go ahead and drop that one. You know, I understand not wanting, or you know, the devs don't want us to hoard items, but 52 does seem a little bit limiting. Salamander Mystic. What can he do? IMB, Bolt of Magma, and Haste Other. So by himself, shouldn't be a big deal. Especially not with the nonsense that is having Lightning Spire. Anaconda, that was rude. Can't believe that you would do that to me. Okay, so that's teleport other, which definitely makes me nervous. I've been teleported into the rune room before in here, so that's something that we definitely want to keep in mind. Now luckily there is no rune room on this level, so if we do get teleported into something really scary, our demonic mutation should kick in, and we can use fear, teleport. You know, we have some ways to get out of that. Could corrupt the rune room, which is what I'll probably end up doing if I make it that far. I'm just now noticing the floor pattern in here. That's really neat. Inconspicuous book. What do we have here? The Catalog of Congealing Venom. Okay. I'm really, really wishing I had a spider nest, because Olgrebs makes just such short work of spider nest. I might memorize Olgrebs, though I honestly rather doubt it. I don't think it's all that necessary on this character. And I think I'd rather use the spell levels on something else, something that's a little bit more castable. I wouldn't, you know, I'm a little bit pressed for experience. And I don't really want to be using experience on, you know, Olgrebs. Olgrebs is really good, but it's not, I don't think it's so good that I want to sacrifice a whole bunch of experience to use it. Okay, so we're hurting a little bit here. Let's summon some reinforcements. Yeah, there we go. I don't understand why the spectral weapon wasn't really doing anything there, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, not quite. Awesome. Okay, we're good. That was a little bit spooky, but we got out right as we started taking some good damage, so I wasn't hugely worried. We didn't have to use a consumable to live, so that's always a good sign. Interesting. Okay. So we've got 2 gadget emporiums and a jewelry boutique. So a lot of this is useful, but not something I'd really want to blow the gold on just yet. Phantom Mirror could be really helpful at some point. Same deal there. Is there a decent ring? Wow, a +6 Amulet of Reflection. If I didn't already have a +5 Amulet of Reflection, that would be amazing. That's cool though, a little snake bazaar. Alright, we'll put a spire here and let things come to us. Or the spire is just going to do all kinds of work. Oh, I was hoping the spire would kill him before he even got to us. Okay, that is Spider 3. I'm sorry, not Spider. Snake 3. So I think we'll go ahead and call it. Next episode, we'll go ahead and tackle Snake 4 as well as the rune. Have a good day.